What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing out there? Faceoff Generation is back, and if you haven't figured it out, I am taking care of my son at the moment. He is in takeover mode. Yes, Faceoff Generation is back. We're doing a special show because you know what? I got bored. You know, plus I had the whole dad thing to do. Because, you know, that's what dad do. Dad does everything. This is my son. He will be turning a year old in about 3 weeks. Which is pretty dang awesome because just not, you know, a long time ago, this kid was not crawling or anything. Now he's crawling, doing stuff like that. But the reason why this is so special is because we're going Facebook Live as well on this. Which I am doing right now. That's why I'm on this phone and then I'm up here. You know, I'm trying to do a little bit of both, you know, because when you have people on different genres of social media, you want to reach out to them. Yeah, is that right? That's right. Hostile takeover from my son. But we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're not going to stay on here too long. You know, most of our shows are about, you know, about a hour or so on. And what the heck is this thing doing here? Get out of here. So, if you don't know what Faceoff Generation is, I take past, present, living, non-living, any organization of various wrestlers and put them in fancy matches, you know. And it's up to you, the viewers, to, you know, go and vote. And that's our cat who came out and yeah, he's not too happy about the cat. I'm still trying to learn how to do Facebook Live, so bear with me, everybody who's on here and who's in the group and who watches at the comfort of their own home as my son goes to do something. What are you doing? Mess with my keys. It's terrible. But yes, Facebook, YouTube, I'm doing it double the time. Usually, my twin, Big Red, is usually with me. I think he's probably, you know, I don't know what he's doing. I know he's probably, you know, either at a strip joint or whatever. As my son square up against the cat. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on in the world since the last time we spoke. Last time we spoke, like I said, I got my son. The state of wrestling has gone way sideways as far as what you know WWE is concerned. You know, still been doing my little, you know, performing for the Postal Jamming guys, and also been, you know, keeping busy with work and him, you know. Believe it or not, my son do watch wrestling. He watches NXT. He prefers NXT than Raw because his attention span doesn't go too far with Raw, and I can't blame him. So, a lot of things have been going out lately. The only thing in my mind going on is like a bunch of video games have been coming out. You know, you got the Spider-Man, you got Red Dead Redemption came out, which is pretty damn awesome. If you haven't seen that, check that out. But also, before we dig in a little bit deeper into a lot of things, here, give me that, son. You got your teeth. I don't want you to choke on these. I know you want the real ones, but no. This is what I do. And that's what he do. Look. Look. Look at you. I don't want you to choke on me. Say hi, world. He's saying hi, world, as he try to go and reach for my keys. But, like I said, my life has been pretty busy between him, doing shows, singing, working like crazy hours, you know. I lost my my thought. I want to do a quick promo of what came out over the year. I was recently, well, about a few years ago, I was in a movie, and our director and producers and all that studios have finally released the movie. It's called Contrast. Two twin boys who are a hitman and one's a cleaner, you know, go on, you know, throughout the movie, hitting people off, you know. You gotta check it out. It's called Contrast, like light to dark. Look it up on Amazon Prime. It is available. Go get it. You know, we filmed it here in Columbus, and it's an awesome movie. It's my first one. You know, I feel great about doing so. It was a production with a husband and wife production, and like I said, it was an awesome time to do it. You know, so check that out. Also, TLC with Captain Ron and Rockin' Reese. Check their stuff out because they do all the sports. I mean, they're sport gurus. You know, when it comes down to football, basketball, you know, they're talking junk is all. If you're into that type of stuff, which I know you are, because I am. I come on the show. And it's awesome. Yes. You want me to start the show? You want me to start the show? Okay, well, since I'm on the show, and speaking of being on the show, we have our first guest, Andrew. Sir. I know you're watching in the comfort of your own home. We'll get you on here. Oh, I am doing good, man. Good to be back doing Faceoff. I know it's been a while. Yes, it is. Faceoff returns. And I know you've been a long time fan of it. And I apologize for not bringing it back, but you know, this is the reason why. Yeah, like I said, he's taken over the show. Yeah, he takes over the show and he calls the shots, and he's due for a nap, but you know, I'm gonna let him wear himself out. Oh, thank you. So, sir, you see the matches on our Facebook page. You can go down the line of your picks, and you know how it goes. Debate, repeat. I'm gonna let you start it off on your end. Let me hear it. Oh, someone's sleeping. But let's see. I believe we got and I couldn't figure out what match to do it for. It was the 4 tag teams, and I also picked on a poll of how would the match go. What was your pick? Was it elimination, fatal 4-way, or ladder match? You had the Usos, Undisputed Era. I totally forgot I made these. Oh. Ooh. Okay. I want to hear this. How that work? Okay. Ooh. By submission. And who's the last? Well, obviously, the Undisputed Era is the last team, but who do you have them for the final team between Undisputed Era and who else?
I would like to see them face Revival.
Ooh.
For submission guy.
Oh, there you go.
That would be really good.
And it would be good. I would love to see those two go at it. But I mean, in a perfect world, right now, and you could agree with me with this. The Revival on Raw just not matching up to the NXT Revival, man.
Vince is killing wrestling.
Right? The one thing that he's tried to build, he's killing.
And that's, I remember 10 years ago, I thought, man, this is the best thing ever. I'm like, this is the worst thing ever.
And it's the honest truth. It's the honest truth, indeed, man. Because it's a sad day where Raw was once like the A show. Right now, it's kind of looking like TNA and SmackDown.
Even this that I saw Bray Wyatt.
I'm telling you. I mean, Vince is slipping. He needs to go ahead and let these guys, let Triple H take over. You know, let it just happen.
Maybe send Jeremy Borash since they're not make him manager of NXT and then put Triple H on Raw.
And they should. I mean, they need to.
They're going to wind up killing their ratings. The worst they can do now is have Vince Russo come back.
Oh no, we do not speak that name in this house. Oh my gosh.